Well, I didn't check that. That's from Akmal.
Yeah.
That's visual thinking, lah. But the view is this. Now that we have a method to track, and in any organization you have to track. Yeah. I hope that government ministries, even agencies, are willing to basically talk to us and to understand it so that they can track themselves, because it also can be applied at their level. And I hope they, even if they don't want to call us to go through it, they can. We'll send the book to them so that because this is not politics. This is actually mathematics, and mathematically it's proven. In fact, if you change the banding a bit, it will go higher. So I think what Akmal meant is that, throw the politics aside. If you would like us to explain to you, we'll go and explain to you. But otherwise, just get it, understand it, and they can develop their own internally how to track and how to quantify wastages within their department, because it's going to be a big thing. What will happen after this is that every year we will publish a full report on GWI. So if before this, departments can just, or government ministries can just ignore Auditor's General report as far as public opinion is concerned, because it comes and it goes. After this, when there is an index, the same way when government make corruption perception index CPI as a KPI, when they have an index, there will be a public pressure for them to improve the index. And when we single out the reason the index is bad this year is that department, is this department, these are activities which out of the Auditor's General report we think the public ought to focus on and department has to respond. Government departments after this, I hope, will be subjected to much greater public scrutiny. Before this, people are afraid because if you say something, they will charge you under criminal defamation, which I have gone through so many times, Now, the reason why the Auditor General's finding is very important, because you can't sue us for what is the audit, or you can't arrest us for what is Auditor General's own finding. What we do here is just putting a context and a meaning to what the finding is, and as a result, I hope this is the first year, and we'll do more work and we'll publish more reports. I hope the result is the oversight and scrutiny of government departments will be much higher now, and what we intend to do is to provide the next level of analysis and evaluation and assessment based on Auditor General's own report. Because what happens now is Auditors Generals just publish report, they just have meetings, and then they say, we've done this, and so on. They got rating. And everything is very internal in their department, their promotion, and so on. Basically, it's cut off from the public. In the first 1 or 2 years, 2008, 2009, at least there was a public outcry because of instances of corruption here and there. But after a while, this is another process. What we want to do, because we will basically go through and say that, okay, this kind of non-adherence to policies, for example, late payments, for example, maybe late delivery of project, has cost so and so much billions, and these are the departments responsible, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then those heads of departments who were responsible during those audits, they should be also scrutinized and answerable to the public. So that's why it doesn't stop here. It's of course the number is important. Hopefully we can see year after year whether it's going down or up, and we can provide the analysis. But the analysis will definitely cause some kind of actions and remedy on their side. So that's, I think, something that the public can do, and we as NGO can do. beyond not just exposing scandals, because it's not actually just about exposing scandal. It's about trying to push the government, the departments to rectify loopholes, bad practices, corruptions, and so on and so forth.